Hey everybody, it's Jessie Q here today to talk with you about decision making, how to make decisions you won't regret, and how to make decisions more quickly and easily than you thought possible. Stick with me to the very end because I'm going to share some information with you that is going to really help you focus in on your values and how to make decisions that are right for you. Now, I have been a coach, a teacher, a mentor, both in the business world and with individuals for over 13 years. So I see a lot of people who struggle with making decisions in their life. And these tips, I've got 5 tips that are really going to help you hone in on how to make a decision that you're not going to regret, and also help you make your decisions more quickly than you might be doing right now. I know procrastination is really an issue with some people, and so this video is going to share with you how to break through and make great decisions for yourself. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Also, subscribe and hit that bell notification to get our weekly updates. Now, sometimes when you're faced with a decision, it can feel overwhelming, like the weight of the world is on you and you just don't know which way to move. And that's just really frustrating. You want to try and consider all the options in front of you. You're looking out ahead to what the different possibilities of the impact of that decision will have in your life. And you're consulting with your friends and your family to see what is the right thing for you to do. But is that the right way to go about it? Well, these 5 tips are going to help you reflect for yourself what is the right decision to make. You are going to have to live with the ramification of your decision, and you need to be the one to make that decision. So I will suggest to you that these 5 steps, if you go through these 5 steps really quickly, it'll help you come to a decision that is right for you in your life. So the first thing you want to consider in making a decision are what your core principal values are in life. Most people live their life according to these rules, wherever they've come from, but you've been brought up and you have these certain things that work well for you in life. So it is maybe how you want to spend money on things, where you want to give your time in life, how you want to treat your relationships. Those are the sorts of things that are important to you. And so as you are making a decision, you need to reflect on what your core values are. If you're making a big decision like you're going to go out and buy a new car or you're going to take a new job, when you think about the ramifications of that choice going down that path, if it's a new job, will it take more time away from you and from your family or from your friends? Will the compensation be really, really good, but then you end up with not enough time to spend with the people that you love? You've got to look back to what your core values are, and if you compromise on those core values, you are not going to be happy in the long run with that decision. It could be very tempting to take that new job that's going to pay you a lot of money, but if it depletes you of your time with your loved ones, you're not going to be happy with that choice in the long run. Same for a big purchase. It's going to be really tempting if you want to go ahead and buy that new car. It's beautiful. You're standing in front of it. It's got all the bells and whistles and all that great stuff. But if you aren't comfortable with what that car payment's going to be, it is going to be something that you have to live with for a time, and it's not going to be living in accordance with your values. So the first thing you want to do as you're making a decision is really be clear about where your values are and look at how this decision impacts your life over a long period of time, over some years, and how that decision will affect the values that you hold near and dear to your heart. The second thing that you want to think about when you're making a decision is, what does your heart say? Okay, so I love Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. If you're not familiar with it, she's got a great book on it, so I recommend that. But the gist of this is that as you are looking to make a decision, what does your brain say? What does your heart say within the first 5 seconds? You've got to pay attention to that, because if you start to go over 5 seconds, your head is going to tell you not to do it. Your head is going to start talking to you and telling you things that's going to get in the way of what your heart says. So you need to listen to your heart. If you were hoping something would happen, you think about this choice and there's a hope that one thing turns out over another. Listen to that. That's your heart telling you you need to go a particular direction. That can help influence the decision that you make. Do not make a decision simply because you are supposed to, okay? That is your head talking to you. That is not your heart talking to you, and that's going to take you in the wrong direction. Again, your decision, whatever decision you're making, needs to come from your heart. You need to go with where your hope and where your heart is and not what you're supposed to do, because this is a decision you're making for you and for the direction you need to go in your life at that moment with this decision. So pay attention to what your heart says. Number 3 is be careful what advice you get. It's very natural when you're trying to make a big decision to go out and seek input from other people. We want to be comfortable. We want to hear what other people say. If other people have been in a similar situation and had to make similar choices, it is our natural instinct to go to those that we care about and ask for their advice. But be careful what you listen to, because that advice is for someone else. That advice was from someone else, for someone having a different perspective, who is a different person, who may have different values. It's great to go out and hear what other people say, but be sure that you cushion it with what you are thinking for yourself, with your values, with your heart. Someone may share with you some advice that really resonates, and it is true to what you believe and your values, and so that's good advice to take. But I know a lot of times people are out there and they're very well-meaning, but they give advice that, again, sits with you, but sits with you in the wrong way. It kind of feels off to you. Just be careful not to pay attention to all the advice that you're given. All right, the 4th thing you want to consider is, this goes back to what I talked about earlier, procrastination. So I would say making a choice, making a decision is better than not taking action at all. Okay, so there's this great saying, by doing nothing, you are making a decision. When you don't do anything, that is a decision in itself. So if you think about it that way, you want to take action. You want to take action towards something. If you are feeling like you're on the verge of a big decision, we'll go back to that new job or the new car. There may be a reason behind that question, that you're dissatisfied with your current situation. So it may be that that new job, that specific new job, or that specific new car may not be the right thing for you, but there's something behind that is causing some unease or some unhappiness or a pain point somehow that has you feeling like you need to take action on that front. So pay attention to that. Inaction still is a decision. You don't want to live in the world of procrastination about something. You want to take action. Action is better than non-action, and non-action is a decision to remain in a realm of just gray and procrastination and not moving anywhere in your life, and that's not good either. And last, this is a really important one because it happens all the time too. And that is to say, stop with the what ifs. Don't make a decision and then just go, oh my gosh, what if this happened? And then what if this happens? And then what if this happens? And then what if this happens? Don't go there. Listen, I know the world is full of what I term buyer's remorse, like you make a decision and then you second guess yourself over and over and over again. But what good does that do you? If you've gone into making a decision with your values, with your heart, you're taking guidance from others with some caution, you are taking steps in a direction that's moving you away from some sort of a pain point or to a better place in your life, those are all good things. Stop with the what ifs, because you want to take steps in your life to move you to a better place, to live your best life, to live to your fullest potential, to grow yourself as a human being. So what ifs do nothing other than undermine your thought process and have you filling yourself with self-doubt, and you don't want to go there. So stop the what ifs. You will be much better off to just make that decision and move comfortably and confidently ahead with your path. I hope you found this video helpful. It's my intention to bring a little bit to your day every single day that helps you think about the direction you're going and living the fullest life you possibly can. If you've liked this video, please make some comments below. Do you struggle with any of these 5 things? Do you find yourself second guessing yourself? Make some comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And also give us a big thumbs up if you've liked it. Subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm really glad you're here. As I said, I've got a link below. This link is for a limited time offer. I'm offering my free How to Find Your Purpose guide. The thing that I think is going to be helpful and links back to this decision-making process is this guide helps you really hone in on your values. It really helps you hone in on your strengths. So as you sit down and take some quiet time to reflect on these things that this guide helps walk you through, you will find that you are in alignment with your goals, your values, and that will also help make this decision-making process so much easier. So look for the link below in the comments section. It is for I think it's like 6 or 7 pages guide to help you really focus in on what your path needs to be. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a great day.